Hey folks, time for another episode of Art Time with Nick. Let's get right into it. This set up for your chats so that I can follow along as needed. And we will just keep on trucking. Now, we are already set up with our standard YouTube canvas. I got that going right before the stream so we wouldn't have to worry about it. I want to try, there's some things I've wanted to try doing, and I really haven't been able to, so I'm going to try something a little different for our first image, and we'll go from there. So, I think I want a pen, and I think I want my monoline, but I want it small. Now, there isn't a lot of line variance with this tool, and that's kind of why I'm going for it. Boy, if there's a professional tip, art works better if you actually have the color selected. Now, right now, I'm just doing these kind of craggly shapes. And I know this isn't what I normally do, but I want to try something. You see, I consider myself always a sort of low-level adventurer. I love tiny little adventures. I love tiny little missions and strolls where I go out looking for things. And one thing I am always in love with is bodies of water, especially moving water, but not necessarily big ones. I mean, I've seen the Pacific and the Atlantic and the Gulf, and hung off a cliff on the side of Lake Superior in Canada, looking at a few, 100,000-year-old cave paintings, because one does such things when one is young and adventurous. But I've also found great joy in simply walking down the street to see if the little somewhere between temporary stream and ditch near the railroad tracks has water on any given day. And I have spent years enamored with shallow water. I just enjoy these sort of little wonders that one can find ever since I was a kid. It brings me peace. And I know this is very sketchy and maybe a little off my usual content, but artistically we have to try things sometimes. And I want to see if I can get a decent take on the stream. The big rocks that I think I need. I'll come over here to this guy and kind of, where's the right splatter? Do I want running spray? I think I want running spray. Let's see if this will give me what I want. Oh yeah, that's going to be perfect. Actually, not on this layer though. That'll be something I save for later. So I'm going to have. So it's not doing quite what I want it to do me try droplet on this layer. Yeah, that's the one I want. Cool. And yes, I am using, I could, and were I using traditional means, I certainly would stipple in my art. But right now, I'm just making it a little easier on myself using the tools at hand. And at this case, it is the airbrush tool. My almost patented, I love these swoopy C shapes for covering space. It keeps direction going. And we'll see if I can make this work. A little bit more density, because that's going to imply the depth just a bit. I want to see if I can do this. I might not be able to get the look I want. I'm trying something new. And I'm trying something new live, which I suppose is quite adventurous. And as usual, I'm working on too small of a layer. So let's make this a bit bigger. There we go. Not bad. I want lots of these little rocks. There we go. Now, for the next layer, we're going to actually bring that layer tool back for just a second. Boom, add a layer. You're definitely running the multiply layer. This one's going to be a lot of multiply layers. Get what I want. Go here, and we're going to just fill the layer. That's interesting. Something went wrong. What went wrong? It's multiply. Oh, okay. It doesn't like that tool. Okay. So we're going to come here. We're going to go gray. Actually, no. I want. Let me see. There we go. I want to hit that. Nope. I don't want to do it that way yet. I want to do it, refer only to editing layer for now. There we go. Ugh, that's not the color I want though, but I needed to see it, see what I have to do. What does it need? It needs to be, color wheel. We need it to be yellower, maybe, and there we are. Let's try this color. That's good, but it's not pale enough. That no, needs more light for that pale. Just dial it in. There we go. That's a good color. I like my color wheel. Yeah, it tries to hide my color wheel. Okay, now we've got that. We're going to add another layer. Okay. And this layer is going to just be. Do we want the light gray? Let me come to my buddy the airbrush. Let's spray this again. I'm thinking this may give me the light breaks I need. Oh, it is. Oh, that's nice. It's giving me the light breaks I need. For that, I'm going to add another layer. And I'm going to add, where are we going with this? Let's go traditional. Let's go traditional soft airbrush. And let's make this a good bit bigger. You know what? I need a serious airbrush for this part. And I know right now I forgot to set it into a multiply layer, but we do multiply. There we go. I think I might be getting that watery look I want. It's still a little. Still a little fuzzy, but we're still okay. We'll just there we are. Now I have all these layers to play with. I'm going to move this layer way down to right above that layer. I want this layer, I want my airbrush still set up. I need to grab some different colors. We're going to try to keep things relatively light because there's so much shading going on. And I know, I didn't put multiply on this. But sometimes I like to not just keep track of what I'm doing. I'll go, there we go. Maybe I should have used this brush. I should use this brush. Just going to do that. Just going to hit under the rocks a bit. Very good rock blue. This. Oh, morning, Carl, and thank you. Yeah, I'm trying something a little different. It's the nice thing about a program like this is because of its relatively unscheduled format, I can experiment quite a bit. And it lets me play. And art really should have an element of play to it. Like that? That's not bad. That's not bad. Got all that set up. Let's come here, add a layer over. It will definitely be a multiply layer. It will definitely be a very light, but in this, I'm using the blue again. Grab this. We are very decidedly ignoring everything. Boom. Don't worry. Don't worry. I know that looks dark, but now comes our buddy the eraser. And we're going to get a big old fat honking eraser. And this is so that I can play with the lighting. Because now, where I need the hard edges, I can get that. We're just doing something. Oops, that one's not right. That shouldn't be right. That's annoying. Go away. Go away. Go away. There we go. Because now I can just shape it how I want it. Think about how water flows around things. We'll do that. And we'll just get rid of these guys. That's not too bad. Now, We'll come down here to our eraser. We'll just get a little dude now. Maybe a 20? Yeah. I'm going to do something like that. And we do a little bit of this action. Because now we're tracking the flow of the water as it bobbles along. Just thinking about how water moves and flows and just works its way around problems. You know, Bruce Lee said, "Be the water," and I think there's some truth to that. Because too many people try to just hard set and have no flexibility, and then they find that things don't work for them. There we go. And I can come back here and I can just do this and make it very apparent that that and that little corner are out of the water. For a second, it's saving. That's fine. Oh, liking the splatter effect on the background? That was just an airbrush splatter tool. What I used, here, I'll show you. I think I may have used Droplet. So I use something like this. And we'll just undo that because we don't need it. I do kind of wonder though. I like, oh, that's a good inspiration, Carl. It lets me fuzz the water a little bit. Nice. I never quite get this right, but this has been an ongoing project of mine for some time. It's just trying to get a creek to look right. And I've been at it for so long that I find myself just, it's almost an old friend. It's such a challenge. Now I can come here and I'm going to just frame this because it looks like it needs some framing. Oh, wrong brush. We're going to go to our buddy the soft air brush. There we go. And just do that. Let's see where the water basically is. That's not bad at all. And we don't want a hard transition, so I'm very lightly, very pressure sensitive, very lightly adding it so it mixes. There we go. And I think this needs something, so I'm going to come way down to this layer. And I'm going to grab a tool I haven't used at all for this, which is my hard Fushi dude. And where are you, my friend? Let's see if I can do this right. Oops, the size is way off. Really? Oh no, the gray is just too gray. Because I don't want it has to be on the line layer. Just try something like this. It'll work. I just have to remember that the colors are so muted by the layering that I can do some interesting things. Add a little bit of greenery to the rocks. Oops, probably should be doing this on this layer. Let's see how this looks. Yeah, that works too. a little more forgiving. Got the greenery. I spend a lot of time, if I'm in my happiest place, snorkeling in rather shallow water, warm, shallow water. It lets me just kind of hang out and look at fish and rocks and things. So this sort of environment is really kind of your free-range Nick's natural habitat. Let's see if we can't. I come back down here and I grab just a black and I get a big. Yeah. Let's just put him right there. Oh, there he is. There he is. A little fish in there. Maybe one right over there. Trying to make their way on the street. Oh. Sorry, guys. Neat. Hi, Matthew. Hey, Matthew. Now you see where Nick draws the thumbnails for his Never Mind the Furthermore shows. Yep, I try to keep them on topic, and I have a bit of styles people prefer, but once in a while I'll do a day like this where I go a little bit rogue and I play with what I can do. I kind of like it. This looks good. Now we're going to come. I'm going to be on the drawing layer or the multiply. Let's go multiply layer again. Let's get some harder lines going. Oh, that's a little darker. A little darker is not bad. Don't want to lose my time. And we'll go here. And then we'll start the encroachment of some actual green here. That'll give it just a little sense of greenery coming in. Just a bit of almost terraining. Nice. Not perfect. Still need to work on my techniques a bit, but get the glass in. Wrong color. There we go. Right here. Little ladybug up there. Go back here to this guy. Line it in a bit. Go. Nice. That's not bad. I think I'll call that a start. Not quite where I want it to be yet, but we are definitely getting somewhere. We'll make the fish a little more obvious. Because the funny thing about fish is a lot of times you won't see the fish. You'll see the shadow of the fish better than you actually see the fish itself. So you'll have this perfectly camouflaged fish and then this shadow that's just sticking out. So let's see. Oh, I'm on the erase tool, aren't I? There we go. Put that back in. That's the wrong color. There we go. Do this. And that just bit. Maybe throw some shade into the rocks. Make them a little more solid. This is nice. I like this. This makes me happy. Alright, so we'll do that. We'll slide it here. It's a fun picture. Get the full image. Not bad. And we'll do the save thing. So save as Ladybug. Oh, and you guys get a glimmer of my work in progress new business cards. And please be sure to like the show and subscribe. The music always crashes when I am doing. Am I on the right music? Into my ducks. Can't see my ducks. Ramilla. Fun tip while I hydrate, you guys, the little water squeezies, they work a lot better if you actually squeeze them into your water instead of setting the bottle next to it. Alrighty, and we'll just save, turn this into an art time lapse. Now, if you like this content, oh, excuse me for that hiccup, I do art time lapse just about every piece I do on here. If you just want to sit back and watch it, just draw itself. That I do run them silent. I probably need to pick music for them, but I haven't quite figured out how to get that to work the way I want it to. So we'll do that. We'll export this as a ping. Oh, sorry, another one of my favorite famous pings. There we go. And yes, that's okay. Now we just go here. We go red. What text? Because I was doing some things in text earlier. So I have to check. See, it's in Sylvain. And that is not what I use for this part. That is what I use for my comic work and game design whenever possible. Comic title access. We'll just go here. It's red. Should be. Now this one will be a bit of a challenge because it's such a busy background. So I'll have to make it bigger and try to get it somewhere that it's visible. Right across the middle. Here. And we'll say save as. Okay. F. What's the biggest number I see? 120 it is. 1, 3, 1, 2. Oh, cool. That's it. Yes, I know. It'll be cranky. That's fine. So that was a neat experiment. Thank you for letting me indulge. I'll do something a little more traditional now. We'll go here, new layer, And these again are the settings. I think you guys, let me double check. You can see them. Oh yeah, you can see them just fine. Good, good, good. Those 1,280 wide, 720 high, resolution 600 gives you a really good thumbnail. At least I find. Oh, so we'll say okay. Get rid of the old one, and I'll probably do a nice old-fashioned skyscape kind of scenario. So we'll set up the airbrush, go soft with it, and we'll knock out a quick, maybe a mountain. I haven't done a mountain in a few days. Let's do something. Let's do something interesting. Don't want to lose anything. We're on our normal layer, but this is a painting, so they're going to be less layers because I use more traditional techniques. And get my comments right. Okay, cool. We are hopping and popping. Yeah, that's a little shallow. I think I want a thicker, slightly brighter color. Yes. I'll leave that spot there, though. You never know when a little weird spot will do something interesting. And again, just drawing it out by using different pressures, because with this, it's pressure sensitive, so very light to very dark to very light will give me a lot of variances. This is a great technique for getting water to look wetter, and the sky is just a sea of air, so I use very similar techniques. Scribble this in. I want a very blue sky. Very kind of happy blue sky, because right now it's gorgeous outside. But it's a bit sunny for me, and during these hours, I tend to stay inside during the peak light hours. It's just a little easier on me for light and temperature. And since we're hitting random 80s, I have to start using summary protocols to be a happy, healthy, whatever I am. Okay, so we've got that. Nice little calm area. I will add another layer because I like to keep the sky layer separate in case I ever want to mess with it. And we'll grab our brush. Now, I do like the thick ink brush. The thick oil paint brush, it just makes me happy. 20 is a good start point. And I'm going to go indigo gray. The dark indigo gray. I'm going to just kind of swoop in these tall structures. That looks a little too repetitive. We'll have to do something about that, like that. There we go. Maybe. Yeah, let's do one. Do you want one more? Yeah, and it will come down like that. Sure. We're just kind of cutting this in, nothing big. We're gonna then cut a water line, something like this. Give it a sense that a river has run through it. And I'm just going to lightly smack around the shading. Slightly smacking around the shading like this will give me the look that I need. Gotta decide the light point, and I think I have it. I think it's going to be very, very central. I may dabble in changing the sky, having looked at what this painting is becoming. This may not be a blue sky painting at all. That's the beautiful thing about digital art. You can really get back in and play with the layers. I'm just kind of boxing in my shades there. Well, I don't know. I kind of like this. That. I'm really torn because this is hitting both points of the Grand Canyons and the Mesa Country, but it also kind of has the Chinese peaks feel. So I'm really torn on the color vibe of it. Yeah. Up to 60 degrees today. Nice out there. That sky in the drawing makes me happy. Okay, well then we'll definitely keep that a happy drawing for Carl. And then we'll go a little. For doing this, we need a color. Well, yes, Nick, you're thinking you require colors. Yes, but I need a white color. That might be it. That could be it. We'll see. If not, that's what. Yeah, that's good. We're definitely getting some Colorado river energy off of this now, and that's okay. That's where we're going with it. I am very happy to be going there. Make a couple of these guys. Oops. This. Oh yeah, it's this one. Feels like that. That's fine. And we're gonna go paint a desert. Oh no! I wasn't sure what the direction I was feeling was. I want to make some changes to that. There we go. Now, drop the blur. And all this is treating it, instead of like paints, this lets me treat it kind of like oil pastels. And I can play with moving and spreading the colors around. Some painters are the types who plan their pictures, and I occasionally will do that, but very often the act of the creation tells me what I'm creating. It'll tell me, oh, it needs more of this, or that doesn't look right. I don't know where it comes from. Hello, Dawn. Hello, Blue Teddy. We're just have plenty to play with here. We are just having ourselves some fun. I don't need that color. I'll pick that color though. I'm blurring. It doesn't really matter, does it? I'm at the second picture. And then when I am done with the third picture, I will be relying on my chat for inspiration, because I was having a conversation, and I honestly can't remember if it was with one of you or if it was with my wife. But we were talking about how it is so hard for me to name a character, but when I'm given a name, I can tell you all sorts of silly things about said character, usually being able to draw them, and I don't know where that comes from. But just get some ink in here, because once I have this loose, I can play a bit. I know this needs more yellows. I haven't put nearly enough yellows in, but I'll remind you, this time I am literally just using the blur brush to pull the paint around on the canvas. That's why you get those white lines, and patching errors with a blur brush becomes difficult. But it also lets me get this nice, very shapy stretch of things, and lets me have some interesting backgrounds. I'm going to need a bit more color though. Hello, Dr. Crow. Always good to see and hear from you. While I'm, like I said, we're just playing with the blur brush for a little bit until it's time to do something else. which is getting there. It's getting there. We need some more material to stretch around. So let's go start. It needs warming up. That's better. We'll start there. And we'll just grab our. We're going to cut in some of this yellow. I've been to the Badlands and, some of the painted deserts and stuff in my adventures. My father was very much a road traveling individual, so I had a lot of wonderful adventures that I consider a true blessing and a gift, because you can't really afford to do things like that between my health needs and those of my lovely wife and son. So I cherish these memories. And they taught me that there's such beauty in this world. And it really is quite tragic that most people just can't seem to find it. They lose sight of it in the ugliness of things that people make. And I'm not saying that people's creations are ugly, not at all. It's just we sure do choose some grumpy things to fixate on. So I try other things. Let me see. And we've got, I'll check the chat real quick. How is everyone? We're doing pretty well. I just got off after a 13-hour nap. Those were recuperative. My nerd card was revoked and reinstated. Well, I'm glad you got it with another stamp. Dawn finished the editing. Yay! If there's Badlands, is there Goodlands? Well, there are. The problem is Goodlands are usually defined as places that one can farm very well. I actually live near some place called Goodland. And I mean, it's very rich and fertile, but it's not terribly scenic, Not that there aren't wonders to behold in Indiana. I have a waterfall that's just about a half hour from me. That's the highest waterfall in Indiana. Now, it's not always going, because sometimes it dries up, but it's quite lovely to visit. There we go. We're getting nice, sort of. See, I need some more color over there too, and I'm going to go down. How do we get this goldish color in here? There we are. And this is just light and fun painting at this point. Not stressful. Oh, I'm sorry, I left that up. Oh, I'm out doing deliveries and there's a bit of a lull. So if I disappear, oh, I understand. I appreciate you being able to. So exciting, I'll catch up. Good. If you've never been to the Badlands, it's awesome, but I wouldn't want to travel by horse. I live in Indiana. Nothing but corn for miles. I grew up in Northwest Indiana, and I now live in West Central Indiana. I was not originally born here, but there's beauty to be found if you know where to look, and sometimes you have to look on a smaller scale. Get more of these, and this is again almost abstract, but sometimes I like to do that. I like to just play a bit. Now we'll take back to our blur brush and let's just run this around. I haven't done a picture like this in a while. Most of the ones I did were very snowy, and I certainly have had enough snow. No need to paint that right now. But I have been told by some people that they really like the swirly landscapes because they're really fun to watch as the art time lapses. I believe the term was moderately psychedelic. And I'm pretty sure I know what that means. And I always ask, whatever adventures you're on, that they be safe. I find my wonders, in the natural environment, and I don't really upset that, but I understand some people do. And I hope that everyone who celebrates Easter has a wonderful, and stable Easter and gets to see family and everyone is healthy. I have a few relatives I'm a little worried about, but I'm sure they will be okay. I say that because I simply refuse to contemplate any other outcome. I don't have time for worry. I have art to make. If there's a problem, I'll deal with it as it comes along. There we go. I'm starting to lose the outline of that one, and I don't want to. I like this because it feels like two-dimensional sculpture. It's about pulling and drawing and mushing the lines around to get what you want. It's very oddly tactile, which I find funny because that's one of my greatest issues with issues. Say that a little funnier, Nick. Issues, but issues with the digital art. It does feel tactically different. Grew up in southern Badlands Quarters. Grew up in southern Minnesota. Yeah, been there too. So pretty out today. The flowering trees decided to open up their buds today. I keep stopping on empty roads to take the sketch later. I do the same thing. That's wonderful, Blue Daddy. My adventure is currently eating brune. Not sure what brune is. Breakfast at a restaurant where we were leaving when we were around it. A little anxiety when I leave, but my friends with the manager, it's nice to see them. Well, I'm sorry that you have anxiety, but I'm glad that you get to enjoy brune. Whatever that may be. I think I want to darken or lighten the water. The water needs an effect. Let's just add a golden yellow. Because I was going to do the big sunset, but I kind of don't think it needs it. We still tense up where we go through places where cars hit us. Unfortunately, that happens to the best of us. If you've ever taken 49 up through Chesterton, we got sideswiped by a semi-truck many years ago. And it's still one of my least favorite places to drive. Let's just add these swirls in. I better check something. Okay. I sometimes lose the edges. I don't know if that's the right color, but we'll see. Put some yellow in it. There's so much color to be drawn off of and pulled into the water that if I smudge it right, where's my smudger? The reflections can't even keep the world straight, and I kind of like that. This is nice. This is pleasant. It's a little trippy, but again, a little trippy's okay. This will be a good Wednesday picture. I like my Wednesday pictures to be a little graphic, visually stimulating. Graphic isn't quite the right word. But, put some juice to them. Nope, don't like what I did there, so undo. There we go. There we go. Sunshine on my rivers, make them rivers. But yeah, we want a little bit of that dark to just follow it along. Not quite. This is about as opposite of as of the green room as a program can be, I think. Oh well, I mean, like, this is about as opposite as the uh, reputation of the green room can be. I'll put it there. I think that's a little more accurate. This is actually coming along pretty well. I really like the sky. It's neat. Because ironically, the green room can, and I mean, I let this out because no one would believe it. Just because the language may be more mature, spicy, etc. And some of the topics can be rather mature. I find the green room often has its own form of wholesomeness. It's like Carl is sneaking in life improvement under the guise of debauchery. And I can say that because I'm not outing anything that Carl's doing, because no one would believe me. Yes, well, at least part of it. I really enjoyed the discussion on what people were doing, and I found Heather Ellen's commentary frankly enlightening. But I think I kind of like how that feels. Well, you know what? There is something I need to do. There's something that needs to be done here, because he has not shown up in quite a while. And if he doesn't show up, people get worried. So let's cut him in. He can have his orange coat on. Yep, our buddy the lamplighter is out and about. Which is good, because the desert gets dark. We'll put him in there. I still think it needs something. Oh, I know what it needs. We're going to go here, and we're going to add a layer. Yeah. And we're going to get this. Go almost white. It needs some clouds. There's just too much going on in the main view to not have a full set of proper, and I'm layering them to get the light effects and such, clouds in the background. There we go. Just needed. Well, it's a pretty day, but we'll put some clouds in, because there we go. I like that. That needed that. Return of the Lantern Man. Yeah, he goes on adventures. And I like when he shows up in my paintings. It means I found another decent adventure for him. Those clouds look good. I think we may be at just sign this picture time. Let's go to that because it is the topmost layer. Let's get my black. Let's get a nice. Let's get my. Do I want my G pen or do I want my good? I'm feeling with my good Twinkly pen a bit. And I think I'm going to go fine line it. I'm going to sign it way down in the corner. A lot of times I feel bad signing my work because it feels like it's disruptive. There we go. I don't even know what to call this one. We'll save as Good Badlands? We'll call it Good Badlands. And I typoed it because Captain Dyslexia. There we go. Save that like that. Not so bad lands. Okay, I like yours better. I like not so bad lands, but actually I like that better. Oh, okay. We'll save as. We'll put that on the. And that'll be the proper name. Thank you, Carl. I quite like that. I'll save that as the ping. Yes. File. I forgot to export. Time lapse. Sorry for the delay. Now we just come here. We go grab our red. Really, I'm quite terrible by this. We'll put that right there. I have to come over here, do that, to get it to kind of stick. One, I'll save that. F1, E121. Yep. Well, that's a pill. That's fine. Out of gum. That's terrible. Oh, no. I apologize because it my net bogs down and the music gets a little swirly. But that should be saved, so that means we get to do a new one. And let's see. A new one. Need to check something real quick. I think I did. Did I dream that? That happens sometimes. Okay, I saw a request go by in the chat. Oh, wait, sorry. Ooh, has Nick done his visual? I think I did one as a gift for him, but I might revisit old Dan. I started to draw a girl with a lantern into one of my landscape practices the other day. Hey, you got my head. Well, one, I'm honored to be in your head. Secondly, that's wonderful. No, seriously. Because that means you've got your own little person exploring. And I do love Wanderers. Now, let me look at where we are. Yeah, basic layer. We're going a little more old-fashioned, standardized stuff. Just going to throw down a quick mountainy chunk. Let's see. That look good? I'm feeling sketchy. Ooh, look how loose that is. Loosey-goosey sketchiness. That's fine. I'm okay with loosey-goosey sketchiness. Sometimes you need loosey-goosey sketchiness. Torso is a bean. Shoulder. I need this to be a long and lean figure. And I need to make sure his proportions are male proportions, because I draw a lot of them. There we go. Bulk that up just a bit. There we go. We'll see what we can do. It's more about getting the spirit of the piece. So I got into the picture, it got quiet. It happens sometimes. It's part of the night. Ooh, okay. Some people tell me that I'm so lucky to live with another creative person. That is true, but how many of you get into an argument about punctuation after dinner or capitalization? Oh, the content that happens in a household of librarians. Trust me, it's quite elaborate. Now I'm still very, again, in the sketch phase. I'm keeping it very light. But I haven't done a good picture of old Dan yet. I can't remember if I did. I hope you got to read that story, because it's phenomenal. The story we're talking about, I believe it's titled Old Dan. And it was written by Dan Holifield. It was based on all the statements that I say that Dan Holifield is likely a titular Old God of Appalachia being a reference to one of my favorite podcasts of all time, being Old Gods of Appalachia. It is funny, there are certain historical, almost supernatural archetypes that I quite frequently meet. And Dan Hollifield does pair into one of them. Although he's probably one of the better versions in his own way. I'm deliberately keeping this very sketchy. Almost looking for that wood carved look to it, but we get weirdly quiet when Nick is doing the sketch part here. Yeah, it means you guys are interested. And that's okay. And or you guys know my proclivities for distraction, and you're being merciful. Plus, you know that after this picture, I do the chat-oriented ones. Let me get that. There it is. Get my black back. Now, if you know the story I'm referring to by this image, and you know the story within the story, because it's a mini anthology. You'll know what's going on. And if you don't, well, then I suggest you read the story. I would never use art to advertise. Oh, you know what? He put that story up on Apfillion. So if someone with his Apfillion link could throw that in the chat, I would appreciate it so that folks can look up Dan Hollifield's wonderful art, sci-fi, and occasionally fantasy website for authors and what have you, called Apfillion. This one is definitely getting these super sketchy tone to it. Let me see. I don't want to lose the edges here. I keep bumping and losing my black on my stylus because it has buttons that do things. They're very handy most of the time, but sometimes it's also nice to do, I don't know, if I said less precise work, I'm not doing the build up. It's very, very freeing. I get my Dr. Seuss looking trees going. Oh, thank you, Dan. This is the link to Apfillion, which is, thank you, Dan. Thank you, Carl. I'm sorry. Thinking about now Dan Hollfield.
Dan Hollifield's wonderful site where you can read just decades worth of some of the best sci-fi authors out there. This is, like I said, this is deliberately sketchy, but it fits the spirit of the story pretty well. There we go. I can do this. This is actually coming fairly quick. It's okay being called Dan as a compliment, asking shall receive. Being called Dan as a compliment. Well, it is meant. You two are both very, very intelligent and wise individuals. And I find a lot of people don't want to do this, but the world works better for me if I surround myself with people I consider my intellectual betters at minimum, people who make me want to reach up. There are a lot of people who, because of their lifestyle and because of necessity, I have to almost talk down. I have to limit my vocabulary around. I have to stifle my interests because it makes them uncomfortable. Or they can't have a mature conversation on complicated topics like religion or philosophy or science or hope or anything like that. But the current group I associate with, Rising Tide being the closest name for the bunch of them, are ironically some of the best people I've ever met. Now let's get, and definitely some of the sharpest. Let's get rid of that. That looks good. We don't need that layer anymore. No, we don't. Okay. Goodbye. Deleted. Back up here. Get back my pen. It's not the same pen. I think I was using a different tool. That's okay though, because I like the slight scrunchiness. Now, let's see. Yeah, we do. Plus, I'm done eating breakfast. Yeah, it was late, and I'm not paying much attention to the chat because I'm updating my planner. That's wonderful. Enjoy your planner. Johnny says that he wants to be the very best, like no one ever was. To catch them is his real test. To train them is his cause. Hey, Johnny. Hi, Carl. Yeah, there's a certain feel to that, too. Let's see. If I get flooding and I come here, this will either make my life so much easier or it will become very, very annoying. And we shall see. And I made a multiply layer. Yeah, well, it's annoying, but only barely. That went remarkably well, so I'm not going to complain. I'm going to take that for the win it is. Eraser. Eraser. We'll just clear this out real quick. Gonna take a second. Oh, I gotta stretch. Oh, God. Been working hard today. Fun pick. Neat pick. Oh. Just getting some of the lost space back. Not bad. It certainly saved me a lot of time. Now we'll come back here. We're actually going to go here and go from... see, that's what happened. I switched to my pencil. I need my buddy the Millipen. And I see some more mistakes, but it looks like the color is the same, so I should be able to just... need it bigger, though. I don't have time for a 6-point Millipen. 20 ought to do.
There we go. Do this. Do this. I can get that eye itch that's driving me bonkers. There we go. There we go. That works almost perfect. And we'll go back to eraser because I missed. So there we go. And let's grab a slightly darker gray here. And we'll just be bold again. Let's be bold. See if I can't get what I need out of this without having too much issue. It's doing it like stripes, but that's fine. It's still faster than doing. Yep. Just quick. I'll fix that later. I'm not worried about that. We'll do that. There we are. Now we'll do that. Right there. The little holidays. Where's my eraser? Eraser. Right there. Now we'll just add a little extra texture. And we'll come back here and we'll go. Whoop. I didn't like that. That's fine. I have a brush for that. I have a pen for that. Here, and we'll grab a very, very light. And we're going to grab that. And I grabbed that one because there's a ever so slight blue to it. And I do like the slight blue that makes the whites pop. There we go. Oops, undo that last bit. And we'll just you know, I like the trees white. I leave them white. They look better white. Eraser. Quit honking around. We got stuff to do. Changes to make. Work to do. I have too much. There we go. Yeah, we'll play with the lighting just a bit. There we go. The shadows don't really want to fall on it. Good. Now, we're going to add another layer, and we're going to try to do this right. We'll try this. I'm going to play with the layer once I get everything I want done. But I need that color right there. And boy, do I need a smaller brush. There we are. Well, that's a little overkill. That's a little overkill. Let's see. I like that, like that. Let's look at my line options. That's what. There we are. I thought it was overlay. I do see a place I made a mistake, though. So let's catch that real quick. Go there, fill. There. Perfect. I like this. There's subtlety there. Nicely done. This is a quick one, but it needs something. Well, I need to sign it, of course, but it needs something else. Let's go back to my pen. I'll have to think about it while I'm signing it. Bugger. Okay. Boy, do I hate the way that signature looked out. That's okay. I may revisit this one later, but we'll call it save as and oh wait. Oh. Doesn't need to be perfect. Okay. Okay. Yes. When the music drags, we take a drink. Thank you, Dawn. And come here, do this. Okay, if the music isn't dragging on your side, that's wonderful. That makes me very, very happy. Yeah, finding the right spot for this one may be a little challenging. Here we go. Save as NTF S1 E 122. All right. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Now we go new. And we go to square sketch. And we hit OK. We put old Dan away for a while. Now, beloved chat. Now we have a bit of a situation that you guys get to help me with. Because the challenge was, and it was basically discussed by my lovely wife, that if someone gives me a random name, usually fictional, and with the understanding that I don't know the person you're referring to, I can usually come up with a character and a design just based on what their name is, and knowing literally nothing else. So what I'm going to do is set up a nice sketchy blue, and I'm going to ask for somebody to give me a random name. I think I will use the good pen for this exercise. So folks, hit me with a name. Okay, so the name is... Okay, yeah, I'm going to go straight to black with this one because I don't think I even need a sketch layer. Oh, no, I'll just do this. Okay, so I've got two names. So let's see. Here, Cleix. Okay. Here, Cleix. Okay, I know this guy. This guy is a big dude. Big, strong man. Strong head. Here we go. Well, I'm in a sketchy, weird art mood. You know what? The blue is throwing me off, guys. The blue is throwing me off. It's just not like me. I want to hit this one square on. Okay? You can do that. You have the technology. Hit it square on. Boom. Oh, that didn't get erased right. One sec. There we are. Here, Cleix. Okay, no, I'm still... Here, Cleix. Man, the head's not right. Okay. Is a big guy. There we go. There he is. Strong, wide nose. Wider. There we go. Here, Cleix has piercings. Let me do this. And he's got dreads. It's been a while since I've drawn dreads, so you have to bear with me. Cleix is a tough man. Strong jawline. Fairly built. Let's get some chest action here. He's done a lot of work. He's been any job that requires somebody who can take a punch good and give a punch better. That's Cleix. Bounty hunter, fighter, survivor. I'm gonna have to fix that eye. Massive dreads. There we go. Cleix has seen some stuff. Let's see. Pull the rest of them down. Pull the rest of them down. Dude goes to the gym a lot. Takes absolutely no BS from anyone. Let's get him here later. What a dude. Okay. Even though his name is spelled Tyr, he thinks of it like Tyr, the Norse god. Let me check something. Yeah, that's what I thought. Brave dude. Heart of his community. Kind of a Luke Cage type. But let's see. So let's write what I can tell you about Tiercleix. So I'll make Tiercleix. His dad is Scandinavian. I can't fit that there. Give me a second. Let's just say Swedish. Mom is Haitian. And I have no idea where the name Cleix comes from. Probably a mispronunciation. Big boy. Lots of tats. He favors baggy shorts and shirts that show off his arms. He's been scarred up doing all sorts of stuff, but he's proud of it. Fighter, scarred, heart of gold ish. It leaks out once in a while. Survivor. Let's get another layer real quick, because this is meant to be a fairly fast exercise. Keep my mind sharp and keep you guys entertained. I need that, but I need the wheel for a second, because I need to pull the, yeah. Nick, you forgot to, oh, you're on the wrong layer. Shoot. Load. Multiply. I don't want the spray tool. I want a marker. I want him to be kind of obviously well shaded kind of thing. This is Tiercleix. Let me get him colored real quick. Had a little trouble getting into the flow for him, but and he definitely deserves a full workout. But any of these names will probably deserve a full workout. Yeah, he is definitely an urban primary guy. He probably a bit on the cyberpunk, but you wouldn't know it because he's old-fashioned. The red hair is actually natural. People, gave him flack about it, but then he learned to beat on them with uses of scenery.
So now they don't. Okay, there we go. And we're gonna grab so yeah. Give him a white, he's got the white wife beater. His hand's fine his back. I'm just keeping life simple on myself. Give him some shade real quick. So yeah. This is a speed paint of Tearclex. This is the only canon Tearclex. Anyone else is pretending. Heck, he may show up in something. Okay, so let me just come back here and go here. We'll go here. Come back and go back. Okay. And this is just enough for me to figure out who he is. And this may get, I may even come back and clean this up in post, so to speak. But we'll save that full. Save that. One word in my universe. How much? Now, new. Okay, let's pick the next name on the list. Welcome back, Blue. Zahara. Okay, she's fun. I'm having trouble because I actually know a Zahara, but this is not her. What pen do I have? Okay, it's still a good pen. And it's funny because this is another very very urban girl. lot of hair. Throw that out. And this one's going to be sketchy, and I'm probably going to sketch it and then do a layer over. If I can sort of see her. And why am I drawing her at this funky angle? What do we know about Zara? Yeah, Zara's going to get a full redraws of what we know about Zahara. I hate this angle, but she's fun. She got some hips on her. Zahara's got a Pixar mom kind of body type right now. So I'm in full kind of animation mode for some reason today. There it is. That looks a little better. And she is like an imp. She is into everything. This girl gets into it. Is she? I think she might be part elf. There's something up with Zahara. There we go. Big hair. Energetic, mysterious, but oddly she's one of those people who has a whole lot of wisdom but not much sanity, you know. Still gotta have those Pixar mom. This is a thick thighs save lives kind of character. I mean, if I had said setting her information, I would change some stuff. But her face needs some work. Well, we'll fix that. We will get that fixed. Come on. There we are. We'll do that, and we'll do that. Yep. Oh, I should write her name. Now, if I know anyone by a given name, I am doing very different things with them to not let my personal bias catch me. Because that would just be cheating. If I knew a Mike Smith, and I don't actually know a Mike Smith, I could tell you about Mike Smith, but the heart is more interesting right now. She got some eyebrows. Okay, let's fix this. Is this going to be a base layer? Yeah, this is going to be one that needs work. In that I need to pull the opacity way down. Hi, new sketch layer, and we're just going to add a layer, and we're going to come right back into it and fix some things. But yeah, Zahara's energetic. She does fortune telling. She reads palms and stuff. But most people don't take her too serious. The thing is, pay attention. She's always right. But they don't take her too serious because she's a little bit of a crystal hugging fluff bunny. Unless she's mad. Eyeliner wings. Come on, I see you in there. You just have to come out. With some crazy eyes. Oh, she has some crazy eyes looking at you. Dude, you do not want to cause her problems. Let's see. She got. There we go. Bit of a nose on her, nothing outrageous. There we go. Fix that. Well, I like her. Her ears have that little bit of a point that tell you that she's got a little something extra in the genetics. Maybe great grandpappy was an elf or something. Zahara's fun. I mean, it would be a crime if she didn't belly dance. So of course she belly dances. That's just the kind of character she is. I bet she remembers everybody's birthday, like because she's very big into astrology. I dig that. So we're gonna have fun with her. For that, she needs her eyebrow. I think she has glasses, but are they like up on her head? Okay, I see what's going on. She's got some big old sun. Okay, we got some right up here, like that. Yeah, okay, that's how they work. That's how they work. I didn't design it. Yeah, I did. Okay, she got her big old glasses over here. It's funny, she's really annoyed with hippies. She thinks hippies are problematic because the vast majority sold out on their beliefs and became worse than the generation that came before. So she's kind of cranky about that. Let's see, I can't quite decide what she's wearing yet, but I'm pretty sure it's an off-the-shoulder number. Oh yeah, it's an off-the-shoulder number. Has a little bit of flounce in the sleeves. Definitely another necklace wearer, but it's a custom necklace with different gems that she switches around as needed. There we go. Now, there we go. Got a nice little skirt action going. Her clutch is probably full of everything but what you would expect to be in a clutch. Let's see, we got some. Let's see. Oh. Scroll down and see what we got going on. Ooh. Oh, okay. But yep, people just give me random names and I make it up out thin air. Interesting, you're getting all this from just a name. You said you're about 90% on point. Oh, got a motor. Have a good one, Dawn. Okay. We'll see how many names I have. Okay. I feel kind of bad because I do suck at drawing hands. But there we go. We got that. Let's make her colorful a little bit. And I need to do this. So I can lose that base layer. And let's hide the base layer and see how we're doing. Not bad. Not bad at all. So let's get rid of the base layer. Double check. Yeah, I don't need it. Goodbye, base layer. Boink. Get back on the layer I am on. Get that one little line of dirt. And get my pen back. And we'll just crack on, shall we? Yeah, she needed a little nose ring action there. Let's just make my life a little simpler and go with a thicker for the outlining. That might be too thick. Nope. Yeah, it's a little thick, but we'll make it work. Because I'm actually enjoying this picture a bit. She's interesting, folks. You guys are bringing me interesting people. Gotta get my zoom in because she has, like I said, she has a little bit of crazy eye. But I'm okay with it because she has a little bit of crazy eye. That. Pull that out. Those glasses are a little messed up, but I don't care. I don't think they fit her face right. It might be her dad's. Like, there's some history to those glasses, because she never wears them like glasses, I can tell. She needs a secondary necklace. Yeah, she's definitely a two-necklace girl. Probably not her. One of those people. Get that all set up. Across there. But let me pull down. If this is something you guys enjoy me doing, I can make this a fairly regular occurrence. I like audience participation games. Let's add a layer. She just needs to be fun. She needs a lot of fun in her makeup. So let's make her a very fun character. Oh, I forgot and didn't make it a multiply layer. Give me a second. It'll get swooshed back where it needs to be. Do this. And yeah, let's fix that before I get adventuring too far. Boom. There we go. Oh no, Nick, you're using the wrong colors. I know. Oh, it's getting out of hand. I know. Redder tone for skin. There we go. That's a good tone. One thing, a lot of the colors I use are probably miles off, and that's okay. Because a lot of this is grabbing more fun coloring than, character specific coloring. But this is what happens to me sometimes. Somebody will say somebody's name. Sometimes I'm very accurate. Sometimes I have no clue. And sometimes I draw them like they should be, not like they are, which always makes for interesting conversations when that happens. But let's get her colored in, because like I said, I like her. She's fun. She's problematic, though, which was part of what makes her fun. Like, trouble follows this girl everywhere. Like, you can feel the chaos coming off of her. Which, I'd be lying if I said that isn't totally my jam. But, I know I need to clean up and I'm dawdling. Get this. Grab that. Very, very summary person. And then we'll see what we can do once I get her just hammered out real quick. Why am I doing it the hard way? Nick, you have technology. You've been doing this too long. Refer to other layers. You should be able to go boop, boop, boop. Go down, boop. The lines are so good, and then I don't trust my own lines anyway. Let's go with a nice light yellow. Quit being argumentative. Light yellow. There. It's not perfect, but I can clean it up later if I need to. Don't worry, I'm gonna clean it up. I'm just be blank. Her eyes, though, her eyes need to be the right phrase. Yeah, some purple eyes. Yeah, I have so much cleanup to do on this because I was popping and popping. But that's okay. So just grab this. I grab that. Pull it down to something more manageable, and we just start fixing bleed overs. She's a fun character. I'll leave that. I haven't quite decided to grab that. There. She's got some Mountain Dew vibes right now. Not intended, but now I'm having fun with it. Imagine a person who's a living energy drink. Yeah, that's fun. Adding the yellow to her hair, and then yellow to her eyelashes, and we'll just use the same yellow for her thing. Clean that up real quick. We're just doing some character design. That works. Get my thing out here. Okay, there's our set vase. Some people I see real clearly with these. Yes. Let me see. It was later dawn. Okay. Let that go. Close enough. Okay. How long have I been at this? We might be running a long time. Ooh, 2 hours. 2 hours is a lot. That's a big ass, guys. Okay. New. Put that up. Get rid of her.
System's being a little funny too. So let me see. Declan Lurch. Okay, Declan Lurch. Declan Lurch. Declan Lurch. Oh my goodness. A name like Declan Lurch. This is a guy who's seen some stuff. Declan Lurch has seen some stuff. That's not the right line at all. It's hard to see past his coat. He does not want me to know about him. Declan Lurch, the kind of guy. I get private detective problem solver. I get almost a John Constantine-ish. This is a man. This is a man who knows there's light and there's darkness and knows he doesn't get to see the light. Declan Lurch carries secrets. Ooh, oh yes, Declan Lurch carries secrets. Declan Lurch knows things. It's weird because, like I said, whenever I play this game, his nose is all wrong too. Come on, there we go. Some jawline in there. He's got ears. Hold that back. Man. Declan Lurch. Oh, he kind of gives me the willies. Like, he's a good guy, but dang. Very Quincy Harker type of dude. See, I thought you guys were just going to make up names, but not. Well, he's got coat kind of like... Forgive me if this is coming a little fast. It's getting to the end of my ability to sit here, so I'm starting to feel it a little bit. But and that I rather need a break. But yeah, Declan Lurch. Declan Lurch knows what's going on. Declan Lurch knows about the secrets that most people couldn't handle. God, he doesn't look tall enough, and he feels too young in this. There's something off with the scaling. I just like hard character. It's weird because, like, I don't want to clean him up. There's a scragginess there. Scraggy isn't the right word. Oh, he's challenging. He's challenging. Secretive dude.
Making my job difficult. Yeah. There we go. That's it. Yep. We're good. Muscular, tall, strong, smart, but unfortunately there's a smarter mouth to him. This is what I see when I think of Declan Lurch. This is definitely getting like full speed paint vibes, like turbo vibes, but that's okay. You don't really get to see. Oh, this dude! What is with him? First off, multiply, drink. Secondly, add another layer. Make that a multiply. So much shadow! Oh, there's so much shadow to this man. Why does this beautiful man have so much shadow? It's like pure secret. What did you do to this character? Why is he made to suffer? Okay. Real quick. I put it that because that's not how that works. That's better. That. And then we'll go. Dang, you're almost black. Make a size. Oh, nope. Not that. I don't need to make myself that. I need to make a brush. One brush. I'm gonna undo that, undo that, undo that. Go back here. Make size this. Because this is definitely speed paint. Sorry for the blockiness. Speed paint techniques involve throwing ink. Throw it. Get it there. You can get the rest later. Watch. Oh, wrong layer. So, it's a weird one. Wrong color. Sorry about the speed one for that one. But I think that's what we're going to call Who is Declan Lurch. Really, my loosest image I've done in a long time, but was fun. So we'll say save as Who is Declan Lurch. File. Save as Who's Declan Lurch. JPEG. Yes. Now then we'll edit. Okay. Now, with that, guys, let me double check your chat. I know I missed Mike Hatchet. Mike Hawk. I can try Mike Hawk next time. Please like, share, and subscribe to this if you've enjoyed it. But I do need to call it because I've been on for over 2 hours and I need a break. So thank you for watching. Guys, this has been Art Time with Nick. You can find my art at deviantart.com/NickT. You can find all my stuff at nicholaspockert.com. And maybe you can find out who is Declan Lurch by following Blue Teddy narration. But I will get my talk later as a special for Johnny Cage. That being said, guys, keep drawing, keep creating, because as long as you create, you can improve it, you can redo it, you can edit it, but you can't edit a blank page. This has been Art Time with Nick. I'm Nick Tuckert, and you guys have a wonderful day.